Hey internet, welcome back to my channel. It is the next week, well it's a new week. I think I kind of ended my last vlog on not the happiest of notes, but I'm feeling a lot better now, and hopefully things will just sort themselves out. I had to take a lunch break to go to the post office to dispatch some of my orders, and oh man, I wish I could. I think I'm just gonna name this vlog the woes of running an Etsy sticker shop during the pandemic or something like that, because it's just getting harder and harder to run this shop, and I'm almost wondering whether I should just literally close it off so that only Australians can order, which really bothers me because so many of my viewers on my Planner channel are international. Like the majority are actually from America, and a lot of my orders are from America too, so it just bothers me that I have to do that. But Australia Post is the postal service I use. The shipping method that I use is no longer in service, so they won't ship anymore, which means that some of the orders I had sent out internationally may not actually make it in the end. There's the next level above that, which costs quite a bit more, like almost $18, and that is supposed to only take 6 business days to get to customers, and I've had to start charging customers that much, like international customers. And today when I went to the post office to dispatch them, she's like, oh, you know how we said it was 6 business days? It's actually probably going to be 40 business days because of the carriers not being available. I'm like, are you serious? Like, these people have paid for like a lot of money for shipping, so it would have to be like the next one up, which is like almost $35 or something insane, and that is supposed to take 2 business days, and she said it would take probably 12 business days. And I just can't, like, I hate charging a lot for shipping. Like, I just hate it, and I'm gonna have to do that now for international customers because I can't afford to just pay for that out of pocket. So you really feel like you're in a losing battle when it comes to this, and that's kind of how I feel now with the shop. But I'm trying to take it in my stride. I'm trying not to let it get to me. I'm just gonna like allow international customers to still purchase, but I'm gonna have to charge that insane shipping rate, which no one's gonna actually pay for. So I pretty much have blocked out the international market without actually doing it, like, you know, forcibly with a wall or anything. So it's gonna kill sales to some degree. I'll still be okay in terms of like sales will still go through because I do have a decent Australian base. But yeah, I'm just like, imagine if this was my actual livelihood. That this is so terrifying if it was my livelihood. But it will give me more time to focus on actual sticker releases. Maybe I'll get a schedule out finally, and I can really focus and hone in on the Australian local market, and see how things like that go. So yeah. Oh man, I look really strange. I've got a lot of oil in my hair right now. I'm about to go wash my hair because I usually do it once a week. I was supposed to do it yesterday, and then I basically ran out of time because I was busy trying to get some of those orders out. So this is basically a bottle of almond oil, and I got the idea from Lydia when I was watching her channel, where she was basically soaking the roots of her hair with almond oil, and she said that she had like a lot of itchiness, and I don't know if she had dandruff, but I know that I do. And just generally I've always just had a bit of a struggle with my scalp. I don't know why, but every time I go to the hairdresser and they wash my hair, it's fine. Like, it's as if they know how to actually wash my hair, and for some reason I never learn how to actually wash my hair, because when I wash my hair I don't get that effect. I'll dry it and then I can still see like flakes, or it's still itchy. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I like do a double wash. I don't know whether I should just wash my hair more often than once a week, but once a week really suits my schedule. And I find that if I do it too often, then it exacerbates the problem, like gets worse. So I filled this with almond oil so I can like literally just dispense it over my roots easier, so I can get like right in there. So I put it mostly just to the front section. I wasn't able to access the back, but I've tied it up, and I'm just gonna let it sit for a while, and then I'm gonna go wash my hair. Hey internet, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I'm very reflecty right now, and it's probably because I'm looking at literally 5 screens. I've got a little iPad in front of me, my work laptop, and then I actually have 3 screens for my desktop. But yeah, you can kind of see, oh, you can see a lot more of the room. There's my walking treadmill, which I think I talked about a couple of vlogs ago. It has been used a total of 3 times, which is dreadful and terrible. And I fully intend to use it way more. So I don't know if you can see it, but I've actually cleaned up the background a little bit more, just a little bit. I've moved a few things around. I've realized that I spent money, like not a lot, but on some fake plants that you can hardly tell it's a fake plant. That was just a message from my customer, one of my customers. Today I sent off the last of my international shipments for the sticker shop. So happy because I want to be done with that for now. I think I mentioned earlier in the vlog, I jacked up the pricing for international so that if anyone not in Australia wants stickers, they're gonna have to pay Australia Post's exorbitant prices. I'm just glad that's over with because I feel a little more guaranteed, because Australia Post, like most country postal services, I assume, is really bad at communicating. They don't open on weekends anymore. They used to, which means that's when I used to go to deal with them. I used to go on the weekends. Now it's only 9 to 5 during weekdays. And guess who works 9 to 5 during weekdays? That's me. So I have to go during my lunch break, which means I'm eating lunch in meetings now. But hopefully that's the last of that because I just dispatched my last international order. Okay, it's later in the week. And I finally just made the decision that I'm going to stop accepting international orders on the sticker shop because it has been a week. It has been stressful. I don't know what is going on, but well, I know what's going on, but it's just too much to deal with right now with all the things going on, and I still have to like work a normal job, and there's a lot going on there as well. But yeah, it's so what I did is I actually started increasing the shipping to match tracking like mandatory. So when you send, let me start again. When you send out orders, international orders from Australia Post, there's lots of different levels, and there's an express level which is the cheapest option to get you tracking. And I thought the best way to handle international orders now is to enforce tracking for everyone. And so that made a lot of sense to me. But it just means that shipping is like $34. It's really expensive. But I figured, you know, people see that and they won't check out. The problem is ever since doing that, I've been getting all these orders from America of customers who will check out with it and then a day later realize, oh my gosh, the shipping was so expensive, that's ridiculous, and then try to cancel the order. And I don't normally have an issue with cancellation, except that for this last order, I literally had packed it and I was just about to go to the post office to dispatch it. And then what happens if I had dispatched it and then they really want a refund or a cancellation and it's too late and then I'm out the money? Like, that's ridiculous. I would have to refuse it, but then I'd have to deal with the issues that come after that. And I'm just wondering why in this week so many, like basically every international order that has come through has a day later canceled, realizing that they didn't know they had to pay shipping. And I'm like, is my messaging wrong? Like, what was I doing? So I thought, you know, I'm just going to put a stake in the ground and I'm just not going to ship anymore for at least a month or so until I can figure out a good enough plan around the shop, because it's too much. Like, it's not even about profitability, because right now it is not at all profitable, like not even close to being profitable. But it's just the stress. It's like, it's not fun to run the shop when I'm constantly just worrying about the shipping and having to chase this and check this, and every day the shipping times seem to change with Australia Post because it's so dependent on whether countries have opened their borders or not. And it's like, no, I just can't. I have so many other things I want to focus my time on, and I want to grow the sticker shop. I really do, but I actually can't even focus on strategically growing it when I am spending so much time, like a ridiculous amount of time, writing to people, checking times, etc. And because the post offices don't open on the weekends anymore, the only time I can actually go there to ship, because I would have to physically go to the office each time, the post office, if I was to ship any of these priority orders. In the past, I have like my stamps and everything, so I would just put all the stamps down, and then after work I would just walk to the local post office. They have the red box outside, I just put it in and that would be done. So I was always able to manage it around my work schedule. But I can't keep taking any time. I'm not taking time off work, I'm using my lunch hours to do it, which means I'm eating during meetings, and then I make sure that I work extra time in the evenings to cover any missing time. So it's just it's getting too much for me to handle. And yeah, this is managing a sticker shop or an Etsy shop during COVID-19, which is interesting times. So yeah, I've changed it to just only accept Australian orders now, which is fine. Like half my customers were Australian anyways, but I do know that's probably going to really hurt the ranking on search, which is all the more reason I really should be moving off Etsy into Shopify and then managing my own SEO, which I'm kind of in the middle of doing that. I was hoping to do that with some new sticker releases, but I think I just need to do the move now. I'm gonna keep both shops open, to be honest, because I still see there being a lot of value in Etsy, but I think I'll just duplicate the shop and then I'll manage releases accordingly. But yeah, that's my long-term view, and I think rather than worrying about all these like little shipping issues, I'm gonna focus on setting up the shop in Shopify and then really working on a proper release strategy for the shop. And the extra time can go into YouTube and a bunch of other stuff that I've been wanting to do. You guys have been heard me talking about it for so long now. I've been setting up like content strategies and content schedules and stuff like that to try and start moving forward with all of that. So yeah. Hey internet, so it's the next day and I forgot to close off the vlog. I wanted to close it off before I started the weekend because I kind of want my vlogs to be a little bit more subject focused instead of just a random slur of randomness. So I hope you guys enjoyed my rant or struggles as an Etsy sticker shop owner. I've got plans ahead for it, so I think it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. This is Celina reporting from Tobias's car. Back to you, internet.